You are now listening to the number one podcast in Sabah.
Mendengar Kinabalu Podcast.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Praise be to Allah.
Coming to you live from Sabah. This is Kinabalu Podcast.
Podcast ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Zat Minuman Botani Formulasi terkini. Diperkayakan dengan berbagai khasiat. Zat ini minuman botani pasti akan membuat anda dan membantu anda kekal aktif dan meningkatkan kecergasan dalam melakukan rutin harian anda. Zat minuman botani sesuai untuk seisi keluarga anda.
Harga sebotol Zat ada RM65 sahaja. Dapatkan diskaun sebanyak RM5 setiap pembelian dengan menggunakan kod kami iaitu Kinabalu semasa check out. Layari laman web mereka di www.mylastra.com.my untuk membeli sekarang. Ikuti mereka di FB atau IG @zat.sehat. Order melalui WhatsApp di 0175123401. Sekali lagi 0175123401.
Pangkis
Kihui.
Listen up, it's time to get the word out. Kinabalu Podcast is what it's about. Hear the stories, hear the beats. Listen to the podcast, it's sure to please. Kinabalu Podcast is the one to hear. It's full of stories, music and cheer. So turn it up and listen loud. This podcast is sure to make you proud. It's the hottest podcast around. It's sure to make your feet move to the sound. It's the perfect way to pass the time. So turn it up and get in the groove and rhyme. Kinabalu Podcast is the one to hear. It's full of stories, music and cheer. So turn it up and listen loud. This podcast is sure to make you proud. The stories are inspiring and the music is great. It's sure to make you stay up late. So don't be shy and check it out. This podcast is sure to make you shine. Kinabalu Podcast is the one to hear.
Selamat kembali ke podcast nombor 1 di Sabah. Saya Ricardo.
Saya Kiani.
Kami dari Kinabalu Podcast. Podcast yang orang bilang paling lama di Sabah dan juga konsisten. We brag about it because it is true.
Yeah, it is what it
kepada
is.
yang baru dengar kami, thank you so much for tuning in. Can check our previous episode. Ada banyak yang cool juga yang mungkin boleh menyergah satu pendirian di lubuk hati anda.
Kira macam saya sedang membaca puisi lah.
Ya, di kala malam ini kita perlu memberikan satu push. Campur English lah. Well, Jocelyn Chia. Jocelyn Chia. I'm gonna share you something before you say anything.
Alright.
So let me just open my workstation here so that you guys can relate to this motherfucking shit going on virality going on right now.
After we gained independence from the British, we were a struggling little nation. In order to survive, we formed a union with a larger, more powerful country, Malaysia. Where are you from? Malaysia or Singapore? Malaysia. Okay, yeah. You assholes.
Oh damn.
When my prime minister went on TV to announce that you guys had dumped us, he cried because he thought we're not going to survive without you. But then 40 years later, we became a first world country. And you guys, Malaysia, what are you now? Still a developing country. Oh, boo. You, Malaysia. Isn't that the best breakup revenge? Now Malaysia, y'all trying to come around like, hey, Singapore, you're looking good lah. And we're like, I know, but why haven't you visited me in 40 years? And you're like, yeah, I tried, but you know, my airplanes cannot fly. What? Malaysian Airlines going missing not funny, huh? Some jokes don't land. This joke kills in Singapore.
We're definitely getting a bad Yelp review.
I get a bad Yelp review from the Malaysians. It's okay, they don't have internet.
So right after, I want you to listen to the other one so you guys can relate as well. Hold on, listen to this one.
Assalamualaikum. Bonjour. I'm Haris.
This is Haris Iskandar.
At the moment, as you can see, but I woke up this morning and everyone is asking me about the Jocelyn Chia clip. It has riled up Malaysians. Well, due to its insensitivity towards the tragedy surrounding MH370. Now, the loss of the plane was and is a deeply traumatic event for Malaysians. As a comedian, I respect the freedom of expression that we comedians require to do our job, but it is equally important to exercise some level of sensitivity and empathy when doing certain material, especially topics that are deeply personal or tragic. Comedy can be a powerful tool for social commentary, but it needs to be used responsibly. As Spider-Man said, with great power comes, yada, 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 yada. Now, comedians as artists, we need to be aware of the potential impact our words can have. Comedy, like all art form, is a subjective form of expression. That means what's funny to one person may not be necessarily funny to someone else, and you've got to keep in mind context. Now, I know Jocelyn is performing in the Comedy Cellar, which I think is a club in the US, but as a Singaporean, she should have been a little bit smarter to realize that in this age of social media, picking on a Malaysian in the audience and then bringing up MH370, it's going to get up on the internet, girlfriend. It's going to have a wider effect. Ultimately, as a comedian, my intention is to make people laugh. And I believe comedians and stand-up comedy should strive to create a positive and inclusive comedic environment. I make fun of Singapore all the time. Yeah, it's part of the friendly banter that allows us to coexist and we're like competitive cousins, right? Now, so finally, Jocelyn, before I go, I just want to say one thing. Malaysia, we may be still a developing nation, but when it comes to kindness and thoughtfulness, we are definitely first world. Don't know about other countries though. Wink, wink. It's a joke. Take care, guys.
So, Jocelyn Chia ini adalah komedian. Dan I saw post daripada Razi, actually daripada Plan B saya nampak.
Okay.
The posting was that posting lah yang Jocelyn tadi itu cakap lah. So dia, that's the joke lah. He made that's snippets from it lah. So I got triggered. I got really triggered because of in so much many subject you can do as a comedian, and picking up very provocative punya subject, it is a no-no for me. I mean, it is, comedian do dark jokes lah, but this is too much and crossing the boundaries lah bagi saya. And also bila Siza post begitu, bila Siza cakap begitu, dia rupanya pernah perform sama dia di Singapore 2018. Masa tu Hari Seskandar pun is there juga.
Goodness me.
Yeah, so dia bilang I chat, itu lah saya cakap tadi, saya tengah chatting dengan Zah, and Zah beritahu, Zah, kau pernah perform sama dia kan? Macam dia, man, dia not funny, man, seriously, she's not funny, dia bilang.
Goodness me.
She's not funny. And I mean, I think she's trying so hard to be one lah. So, and then Hari Seskandar cakap tadi, that is the first world response lah.
Yeah,
that is first world punya response. Of course, kau jangan main-main dengan netizen Malaysia lah.
We are number one in terms of netizen and cyber trooping.
Yes, top 4 in the world.
Yeah.
So, bagi saya, komedian, kita banyak jumpa komedian, and banyak orang apabila kita belajar tentang komedi, we are comedian ourselves, by the way.
Yeah.
So because we are storytelling, and how to make it interesting is to put comedic influence in our deliverance, delivery. So, but we always pick something yang hopefully tidak ke arah degenerating things lah.
Yeah, true.
For example, provocative seperti ini. Dan we love Singapore for sure. That's a given. That's a given. It is a complete orang bilang outcome from us lah. We love orang bilang Singapore, and they are very kind and very good. Bukan pasal dorang first world country and kami mau jilat pantat begitu, cakap begitu. No, memang betul-betul bagus. Memang betul bagus. So Jocelyn Chia saya dah bagus mungkin, I don't know, but daripada kau sebagai komedian cakap begini, bagi aku macam you should do this lah. You should pick something else. Dan dia sudah viral sekarang, tengah viral lagi sekarang, tengah meletup sana sini sudah. I don't know macam mana dia mau terima ni. Probably dia cakap fuck you, maybe she doesn't care when we fuck you back lah. You know. So fuck you, man. Fuck you, Jocelyn.
When you first played the video, I saw the thumbnail. I was like, familiar. A friend of mine just sent it to me a few hours ago.
Okay.
I said I'll get back to that video right after the podcast. I didn't know that it was that because I played a few parts of it. I played the front part of it. I said, oh shit, it's the same video. When you were playing it, I got really riled up. I know I like to watch like Russell Peters.
Yes.
He's borderline racist and all
Yes.
that, but it's acceptable.
Yes.
There's a
Joe Coy.
Joe Coy.
By the way, Joe Coy is in Singapore though.
Yeah. Oh man.
A week after we got back, he is in Singapore. I think he got a show there.
Goodness, good for him,
Well,
man.
yeah.
So self-depreciating joke, racist jokes and all that, if it's done properly, it's good. And if you're touching sensitive stuff like the plane downing, that's a no-no.
Plane Neverland, dia bilang Neverland.
Plane Neverland. Her jokes, dia kira macam, those Americans that are trying to be funny.
Yeah. I mean, American pun tidak begitu.
Yeah, Americans are not like that even.
Yeah.
He's, like you said, he's trying so hard to be funny.
Yeah.
Making fun of the audience she thought she can.
Yeah.
That's all the way crossing so many lines.
Yeah.
To the point of no return.
Yeah, like macam Haris cakap tadi, dia bilang I make joke with Singapore. It's like macam to feel coexist and we are cousins punya bantering and everything gitulah. So tapi ada boundaries lah. Saya ada tengok orang punya show juga lawak. I think what is that? Stand up something lah they did in Istana Budaya last time. Yeah, pasal Singapore juga and everything. Singapore dia bilang kamu guna iPhone. But stuff yang begitulah.
Yeah,
you know, bukan yang very sensitive sebegitu.
Yeah. Something funny lah, like macam something funny like I heard in the line of I think Kumar or Harith actually said it. Macam, you guys don't have water? Oh no, we have a lot of water. We sell it to you, and then you guys sell us some good electronic stuff. Like you see, it's a good trade. Macam gitu lah. So it's kind of like a soft dissing, like between friends, macam banter kan?
Yeah, like macam I can develop a joke from there. It's like, okay, if you don't have water, okay, you sell to us the water kan? Okay, you sell us 1 cent per liter every day, and also we develop into our machine and develop into an Evian water, and then we sell you an $8. How's that? You know, stuff like that. You can develop something yang sebegitu, dissing begitu, bukan yang I mean you heard about macam for example Tupac or Biggie or Eminem when they diss people. Memang sakit, tapi tidak reaching to the level of kau punya keluarga mati di kapal terbang and begitu bang.
People died there, man.
Yeah, man.
At least the very least you can do is don't touch that joke.
Subject, yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. Tadi tu masa dia cakap fuck you, dia bilang itu okay, fuck you Malaysia, okay.
It's fine.
Tapi bila dia sudah itu sudah teruk lah.
The plane Neverland.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Sudahlah muka dia macam valak saya tengok. Yeah, from your friend from your house, tak apa. From the movie.
dia macam yang the TVB old show punya the Cik P lah. Cik Pons lah. In a TVB show
lah kita,
back lah.
Tapi kita dah boleh balas dia sebegitu, seolah-olah kita macam menghantam dia in that kind of way.
Because kita berperi kemanusiaan.
I mean she doesn't care juga sebenarnya.
Fuck it lah kan.
Oh yeah, fuck it and everything. But Alwin, what do you think about that, Alwin? What is your take about that? Ada Alwin sini, dia ni
Dia shy.
Actually dia just monitoring us lah. By the way.
I think when it comes to macam comedy, right? Memang there's a license to be funny. And then obviously this is a pulsating issue lah. This kapal terbang MA, sorry, what was it?
MH370.
Yeah, that thing. So I think other than that, I think all of the joke normal Malaysian would be able to accept, but when it comes to that joke, I think that's the one that really hits the nerve.
Totally.
And at the end of the joke yang she did, actually ada American say sana, you're gonna have a bad Yelp review, dia bilang kan. It's okay, the Yelp review came from Malaysian, dia bilang. But it's okay, no worries when they go to no internet, dia bilang.
Goodness, that I was like, oh shit,
that's true.
That's true. I mean, we don't have internet. That's not true. We have bad internet. Yes, but you don't have to rub the salt in our wound. But I mean, it came after she dissed us about the airplane and shit. Of course, it's gonna feel like times 5 hurt.
I think about 1 or 2 months ago, saya pernah masuk satu Grab lah, and then the Grab driver was that's a really really interesting topik juga lah.
Tell us,
saya bercakap borak-borak lah kan, the guy borak-borak, and then halfway through. We talk about jobs lah, this and that, and apparently the guy was an ex air steward.
Okay.
Yes, and then obviously when you talk about SEO, we'll talk about that topic that we mentioned about. And he said he has So apparently he had about 1 or 2 friends that's in the plane.
Oh goodness me!
And one of his friend actually left. Unless if the plane is found.
Okay.
The person is found. So he is survived by his one wife and a daughter.
Oh man.
That is if it's. I mean, I would hope that the plane is still around. The guy is still around. But so yeah, we were talking about his experience with that. So it seems like that thing is quite affected. Even not only that particular family of that plane,
but even him as a friend.
Yes, as a friend. So yeah, it's still a pulsating issue. So I don't know, man. It's and even the delivery is what was the venue again? Where did you perform?
It's a comedy cellar in New York, in America.
Mana cellar. So
it's in America. Like she's in America right now.
Yeah. So
she need to go to America to be funny. See,
yeah.
She need to be in America to be funny. Oh my god!
Don't come back. People might be waiting for you with parang at the airport.
Wait, hold on. Dia orang Singapore kan?
Yeah.
Singaporean.
It's bad joke. Total bad joke.
That's a bad statement juga. Police gonna come to you.
Yeah. I was just making a joke. Takut. I mean, it's a bad joke. Total bad joke. Bad taste. Bad joke. Bad everything.
I mean, Sekali bilang tunggu parang tu bukan apa, mau tolong bukakan durian bah.
Itulah. Kan sekarang musim durian.
See, I'm a good cover to you.
Yeah, thanks man.
You always forget about sensitivity as all the content creator careful lah. Nanti kita kena cancel.
Emosi lah. Aku emosi. Kira aku marah.
Kau riled up lah. Well, itulah Jocelyn Chia sudah buat begitu. I mean, dia bagi saya dia macam trying so very hard to be funny. Memang sangat trying to very hard to be funny. One thing is like macam okay lah. I don't know why she's in America or what mungkin dia ada family kah atau dia sudah migrate sana. I don't know.
Or maybe she's trying to make it there, no?
I mean kita ada Uncle Roger sana. And dia punya comedy show dia converse as a Manglish di sana. Yeah, is a Chinese English speaking di sana. Yeah. And dia ada tour and everything. He's big. Dia sudah make it and everything sana. Then once in a while dan dia tidak touch yang sensitive issues pun.
Betul.
I mean kalau macam race wise ni bukan melibatkan kematian masih. Memang orang selalu do race as a content as a comedian.
That's true.
Jokowi cerita pasal Filipinos and everything. Dia pun Filipinos juga dia sendiri. And dia cakap the Mexican how they speak and the Vietnamese and everything. But it is still not involving people mati and sensitive yang begitu bah.
Never joke about other people.
Jocelyn Chia sudah trying so hard to be funny. She's so funny. So saya do research juga. You know, as a content creator like us, I do my research lah. So I did my research and I check on YouTube and everything. She's not funny.
Goodness.
She's trying so hard to be funny, which is saya pun dah tahu macam mana cakap. If you're good with your articulation is very good, but because they are lawyer and everything, Zah dah cakap sama dia, mungkin dia because they are lawyer and everything, mungkin dia tahu dia punya apa, dia punya legal law and everything. I don't know, but macam si Haris cakap lah, especially when you are Singaporean, you are clever enough to dia bilang dia cakap begitu kan. So actually in dalam deep meaning dia dis balik betul. And
betul.
Also dia cakap di last kali, probably we are not the first world country dia bilang, tapi we are on thoughtfulness and everything, we are the first world dia bilang. Wink dia bilang kan.
Wink.
So dia kira macam kasih kena balik. But itulah, that is my take, man.
And even more so after that viral clip, I think her comedy career memang I don't know lah. I don't know. I definitely won't watch her show after that. Definitely won't.
Buat apa kan? Actually giving limelight. She's gonna be the main for this episode lah. But yalah, supaya orang boleh dengar episode lah and take their thought about apa dia mau take about her lah. Kan? Betul. But itulah, hi man, come on lah.
I'm still hurt. I'm still hurt by that. Seriously.
Nanti kau tengok balik lah supaya kau lebih hurt enough lah.
Nama aku mau tidur siapa.
I'm gonna bring Carrie back to the first one, to the second episode. We talk about second part. We talk about living in Singapore and everything.
Right.
Sini ada bagi idea. Ada bagi idea. I think can be share here because kau bukan senang membuat lah this sharing. So dia bilang why don't we buat a show di sana.
Oh,
do an event di sana, bring Mat Sabah, bring a few Sabahan sana to cover the Sabahan working there and sell tickets, and you guys need to have a slot. Dia bilang, this could be done, man. Can be done.
Yeah. So is it like our own show di sana, ataupun are we slotting into any other shows di sana?
Our own show.
Own show
yang ada representing Mat Sabah, for example, satu. Lepas tu mungkin kita try talk to Abu Bakarela to bring him down juga sana. So we need a sponsorship lah to bring everybody there, apa semua, and then we sell tickets. Probably tak besar lah, probably dalam 200-300 packs saja.
Yeah. Good idea, man.
Probably the Singaporean yang our blood friends and everything gonna come juga. Jual lah $50 je, dapat besar-besar.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, man. Itulah saya cakap sini. So we want to have feedback from you guys.
Yeah. DM us.
DM us. You think you gonna come or not?
Yeah.
If we do it there, satu. Kedua, we would love to talk to Jenny juga. We don't know the community, the Sabahan community di situ. This is often for everybody by the way. Cuma memang kita mau, because the thing is we need to know how strong the community, Sabahan community di sana.
Yeah, betul. Yeah, because we don't know really how much
and macam mana dia scattered around ke atau macam mana. Tapi sana scattered pun senang mau pergi to one place, boys.
It's a small island kan?
It's a small island. Yeah. Easy to go along and get around lah. So I don't know, man. Kalau kamu ada comment, this is one of the things bilang si Dad bagi tahu lah. Why don't you guys tweet there? Bilang tu kan, because I'm into event last time. Saya ada event company, Net pun ada event company. We know this, how to do this shit.
Wow,
and probably in terms of permit and everything, probably we can talk to Din. Din ada event company sana. Dia ada Rocket Fest, if I'm mistaken, Sunset Rocket Fest.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Din, if it's wrong.
Yeah.
He has an event company.
Yeah. So mungkin kita beli via dia, and just for the permit probably, and talk to Razi, mungkin minta dia punya apa semua sokongan, dia punya orang bilang apa yang dia boleh bantu lah. So I don't know, man, kalau ini boleh go or not. Bulan 12 setelah dekat bulan 12.
Wih gila laju.
Yeah.
But I think it's a sound idea to at the same time we are entertaining the Sabahan miss home kan.
That's the thing. Yeah. Macam saya cakap lah. So apabila kita di luar, kita akan cari kita punya community tau.
Yeah, betul.
So I do believe yang dorang they have their own, ada Sabahan community di situ. Itulah mau tak macam Jenny lah, macam mana sudah dia punya Sabahan SG di situ.
Yeah. She has a group, right? Yeah. And probably it's a good exposure for local Singaporeans as well.
Yeah.
Yang macam kira macam, I miss going to Sabah. You guys are bringing Sabah over here.
Yeah.
So let's go in and have a look at the local comedies that you guys have there.
Yeah, because kan probably because dia hunger for entertainment sebegini, mungkin dia mau try something yang bukan Singaporean, bukan yang daripada Peninsula Malaysia begitu.
Things that
macam
unique.
Mana Sabah punya komedi gitu. Probably we're thinking macam sebenarnya discuss macam Adnan era. Mat Sabah and also Abu Bakarela, begitulah, lebih kurang gitu. I don't know siapa lagi yang ada influence yang orang banyak follow yang boleh back comedic punya, boleh bring a audience lah. I don't know, man, tapi this is a good idea kan?
Yeah, quite a nice lineup you got there.
So kami ada buat calculation juga sikit-sikit in a very rough way. We need sponsor. Kalau tidak,
gila lah. Okay.
Yeah, we need sponsor.
How was it?
But because we need place to stay at least with the rehearsal and everything, at least 3 nights lah.
Goodness.
Untuk sampai sana, besok dia rehearsal and everything, and then ini pun yang last trip sudah. Mesti ada at least 1-2 trip juga in between to go and check the place and meet up with the people yang the Sabahan SG apa semua sana, and run a promotion juga, who gonna run it, who gonna do the ticketing and everything. So man, itulah cerita dia.
Wow, we have to do like multiple trips. For that kan.
Mungkin tak perlu ramai. Mungkin kau siap pergi dulu sama Alwin kah, do the Ricky there or something, and see how it goes, do work there, and then balik second time saya sama Ned kah, tengok macam mana sudah. Third time is the thing lah. And tengok what type of show. Kalau comedian, kalau stand up saja, perlu kita membuat live band kah apakah, kalau tidak perlu tak apa-apa kah, atau begitulah, stuff like that. So ada orang begitu kan, macam Bakarela when he stand up, dia akan main dia punya lagu. So dia nyanyi halfway dia kasi habis. Okay, stop. Okay, nak boleh banyak, kalau mau kamu beli CD lah, lebih kurang gitu ya. But he's funny. I do believe kalau mau macam bawa dia pergi semua, mungkin dia mahu sebab dia malas sudah stand out sekarang, dia mau just basking saja.
I see.
Ya, susah kalau dia bilang saya tak sudah buat tu, dia bilang, tapi kalau betul-betul sudah probably saya buat begitu. I met him last time di airport.
I see.
So I don't know man, kalau Singaporean kawan-kawan sana tidak kira lah Sabahan atau tidak, you guys gonna come to our show di Singapore. Sekarang tengok sampai kita kena buat show di Singapore instead of di Sabah kan.
Kan betul loh.
Because of our demographic, our listeners. Ayo.
So DM us, let us know what you think. We really love your feedback.
Yeah man.
Yeah.
Well, sampai di sini saja kita punya saya mau dengar kata-kata akhir daripada Alwin lah. What do you think about our podcast? Our podcast is interesting or not, Alwin?
Boleh jugalah.
Alah.
Itu kira bad Yelp review ah.
Ya, bad Yelp. Why you give like this
Ya, belum lagi dengar kita sketch
I think I know why. Saya belum bagi dia gula-gula Hex.
Itu tambah lagi dia susah mau cakap
Kasih manis mulut dia. So it was good. Is it, Alwin? How was it?
Well, of course.
How's your experience?
Maybe I'm just not that interesting enough, but here I am.
Not about you, but come on.
But we've covered a few interesting topics, and quite relevant as well. So looking forward to what people actually think about this whole thing. But
very analytical.
I've been, this is my first time in the studio, so I just want to thank Ricardo and Kenneth for letting me grace this mic.
By the way, Kenneth to Kenny
it's Kenny. Kenneth is my brother.
The twin brother, the slimmer one.
That's a diss.
A good diss lah. Motivational diss lah.
Ya, kira nak kurus lah.
Bagus lah kalau ada lagi yang kurus punya saya tiada. Gelemak di perut lah.
Hai, kau sudah kurus ah. Thanks, Alwin. Thank you very much, man.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Alright. Sampai di sini podcast kami kali ini. Thank you for staying tuned. We're gonna have a long break for the next week punya podcast lah. Of course, Zat adalah sponsor kami pada kali ini. Minuman botani formulasi terkini diperkayakan dengan pelbagai khasiat. Zat minuman botani pasti akan membantu anda kekal aktif dan meningkatkan kecergasan dalam melakukan rutin harian anda. Zat minuman botani sesuai untuk sisi keluarga. Rasa dia sangat sedap guys. Saya minum dari botol direct. Sorry Abang Osman, sorry everyone, but that's how I consume it lah. Tapi saya kasih ngam macam rasa macam full of big spoon. Apa dia call? Not teaspoon.
Soup spoon.
That's big. That is so big. But yalah, dia macam satu sudut itu saya rasa, dan saya telan lah.
You know, I drink it straight juga, tapi macam ngam saya sakit tekak. Jadi ada tu, kau tahu yang cup tu. So dia tulisannya 20 ml kan. So
kau pakai cup lagi. Cup so di cup.
Kira mau saya mencatu lah.
Oh, baiklah.
So saya tuang, saya bilang, banyak juga ini, macam itu soup spoon.
Zat minuman botani sesuai untuk sisi keluarga anda.
Ya, betul. Price dia hanya price untuk satu botol Zat adalah RM65 saja. Dapatkan diskaun sebanyak RM5 setiap pembelian dengan menggunakan kod Kinabalu semasa checkout. Layari laman web mereka di www.mylaster.com.my untuk membeli sekarang. Ikuti mereka di FB atau IG @zat.sehat. Boleh juga order melalui WhatsApp di 017-512-3401. Sekali lagi 017-512-3401.
Sampai di sini sahaja guys. Sampai kita berjumpa lagi di rezeki dengan kesempatan yang berbeza di podcast yang interesting akan datang. Saya Ricardo.
Saya Kenny.
Kami dari Kinabalu Podcast, the number one podcast in Sabah. Ciao Bella, ciao.
Your systems are offline.
Hi, I'm Emily and I'm from the Malaysian football team. You're listening to Kinabalu Podcast, the number one podcast in Sabah.